State of Florida. Plaintiff. vs. James Edward McLenas. Defendant. Place, Criminal Justice Center. 14,250, 49th Street North. Clearwater, Florida, 34620. Date, March 8, 2016. Time, 9:06 a.m. to 9:57 a.m. Reported by Nona M. Bartarillo. Court Reporter. 6th Judicial Circuit. Notary Public, State of Florida. Deposition of Matthew Rowe. Pages 1 to 31. Morgan J. Morey and Associates. Certified Shorthand Reporters. 333 3rd Avenue North Suite 510. St. Petersburg, Florida 33701. 727-894-7407. Morgan J. Morey and Associates. Page 2. 1 Appearances. 3 Christy Ellis, Esquire. Greg Groger, Esquire. 4 Assistant State Attorney. Criminal Courts Complex. 5 Clearwater, Florida 34620. 6 Attorney for State of Florida. Jerry Theophilopoulos, Esquire. 81247 South Pinellas Avenue. Tarpon Springs, Florida 34689. Attorney for Defendant. Morgan J. Morey and Associates. Page 3. 1 Proceedings. 2 Matthew Rowe. 3 Having been first duly sworn to tell the truth, the whole, 4 Truth, and nothing but the truth, testified as follows. 5 Direct examination. 6 by M.R. Theophilopoulos. 7 Quetzales. Please state your name for the record. 8A Sergeant Matthew Rowe WROE. 9 Quetzales. And how are you employed, sir? 10A. I am a sergeant with Pinellas County Sheriff's 11 Office. Currently assigned to the Detention 12 Investigations Unit. 13 Quetzales. How long have you been with PCSO? 14A. Just shy of 11 years. 15 Quetzales. My name is Attorney Jerry Theophilopoulos. I. 16 Represent James McLenas. If at any time I ask you a 17 question that you feel is not clear, concise, or accurate. 18 Please stop me, and ask me to rephrase it, otherwise. 19 We'll all assume you understood. It is that agreeable? 20A. Yes, sir. 21 Quetzales. When's the first time you heard of James? 22 McLenas. 23A. The first time I've heard of James McLenas was 24 This case, which I believe was October 28, 2013. 25 Quetzales Prior to that date, had you heard James McLenas? Morgan J. Morey and Associates. Page 4. 1A. No, not to my recollection. 2 Quetzales. And who came to you about the case? 3A. Well, Sergeant Dane, I believe, initially asked for me to contact Detective McLean, who was of the Arson Auto 5 Theft Unit. And I then had a conversation with Detective 6 McLean, who explained that Mr. McLenas had a warrant for 7 his arrest, and they were also had probable cause for 8 his arrest involving some type of automotive charges. 9 Quetzales. Did they give you details about the incident? 10A. The details of the incident. Which incident? 11 The automotive or the 12 Quetzales Either one. 13A. There was a report number I guess given to me. 14 Which we would look into that involved a battery on an 15 elderly person 65 or older. 16 Quetzales. What was your understanding how that battery 17 occurred? 18A. It's been quite a while. But my recollection. 19 was it had something to do with a realtor of some type and 20 spraying of a water house. 21 quetzales. And then the car stuff, what was your 22 understanding that was about? 23a. To be frank, I don't recall. I don't think I 24 got a huge explanation of that, just that there was 25 probable cause for his arrest. And they had charges. Morgan J. Maury and Associates. Page 5. 1 involving I want to say some type of title fraud. But 2 that's by no means my area of expertise, so I kinda take 3 their word for that. 4 quetzales. Were you ever made aware that back in January of 2013, Clearwater Police Department had investigated 6 Mr. McLeanus with regards to the title issues? 7a. Not that I recall. 8 quetzales. Nobody ever told you about that? 9a. Not that I recall. 10 quetzales. Lemon Green, does that name ring a bell with 11 Clearwater PD with this investigation? 12a. No, sir. I don't know Lemon Green. 13 quetzales. Do you know how this investigation went from 14 Clearwater PD closing their file out and to the sheriff's 15 office picking it up? 16 AO, I have no idea. Is that in regards to the 17 arson auto theft case? 18 quetzales. Yes. 19a. Yeah, I have no idea. I didn't even as best. 20 I recall, I didn't even know Clearwater had a case. 21 quetzales. Did you talk to Bob Gualtieri about any of this? 22a. Myself? 23 quetzales. Yes. 24 AO, no. 25 quetzales. What about your next in chain of command, did Morgan J. Maury and Associates? Page 6. 1. They discuss this matter with Bob Gualtieri. 2. Mr. Groger, object to the form of the question. 3 quetzales. You can answer it. 4a. That would be Sergeant Dane. And I not to my 5 knowledge. But that would obviously be a question that 6 would have to be posed to him. But as far as I know, he 7 would never talk directly with the sheriff about that. 8 quetzales. This case dealt with what's known as Stingray. 9. Is that accurate? 10a. The device is a cell site simulator. 11 quetzales. Do all of those cases go through sheriff 12 Gualtieri? 13a. I don't know the answer to that question, to be 14 honest with you. I was in a role as a detective and a 15 corporal that basically we were being told, hey, we were 16 going to use that device. And I would gather the 17 information necessary to get a court order and get 18 that as far as where it goes up the chain of command. 19 Sir, how high? I couldn't answer that. 20 quetzales. Do you recall any of your supervisors in the 21 chain of command talking to you about this case? 22a. Other than Sergeant Dane, no. 23 quetzales. What did Sergeant Dane tell you? 24a. Sergeant Dane said that arson auto theft was 25 looking for this individual, Mr. McLeanus, and to get with Morgan J. Maury and Associates. Page 7. 1. Detective McLean and see what they had. Apparently. 2. There's a warrant for his arrest. 3 quetzales. Now how many cases prior to this were you 4 involved in where you utilized the cell site simulator to 5 locate an individual? 6 Mr. Groger, object to the form of the question. 7 quetzales. You can answer it? 8a. I don't think I can answer how many questions. 9, sick, because there's possibly still open investigations. 10 It had been used before, I can say that. 11 quetzales. Was it more than 10? 12 Mr. Groger, object to the form of the question. 13 in that it's outside of the order of the motion to. 14 compel. 15 quetzales. You can answer. 16a. It's a tough question for me to answer because I. 17 don't remember when the equipment was acquired. 18 quetzales were their parameters in using this equipment. 19 and getting an order. 20a. There would have to be an arrest warrant in 21 place before we would use it. 22 quetzales were their parameters as far as what types of. 23 arrest warrants, type of cases. 24a would have to be a felony arrest warrant. But 25 other than that, I was never personally made aware of any. Morgan J. Maury and Associates. Page 8. 1 actual, minimal standards, if you will. I think. 2 that's what you're looking for. I was never made. 3 aware of that. 4 quetzales. So we could have a felony grand theft, and you. 5 would utilize that if it's asked. 6a. That's never my decision. 7 quetzales whose decision is it? 8a someone up the chain of command. 9 quetzales whose decision was it in this case? 10a. I don't know the answer to that, sir. I've told. 11 I was told by my sergeant to go get a court order. 12 obviously, as a detective, it wouldn't be my decision. 13 quetzales. So you're saying Sergeant Dane might know? 14a. That's correct, yes. 15 quetzales. Do you know who above him might know? 16a. No. It's my chain of command is my sergeant. 17 so. 18 quetzales. Do you know who was above him? 19a. At that time there's been some changes. I'm 20 trying to remember at that point in time who would have 21 been the lieutenant. I'm not sure, to be honest with you. 22 sir. 23 quetzales. So it would be Dane's lieutenant? 24a correct. That would be next in the chain of 25 command followed by a captain who oversees narcotics. Morgan J. Maury and Associates. Page 9. 1q Were you the go-to person with regards to the 2 cell site simulator applications for orders? 3a. I don't know if I would say I was the go-to 4 person. Sergeant Dane I would actually say would be the 5 go-to person, cause he ran the unit. 6 quetzales. How many actual applications did you ask for? 7 Mr. Groger, object to the form of the question. 8 And that is privileged information. 9a Yeah, I can't answer that question because it's 10 not in regards to this case. 11 quetzales Was it more than 10? 12a. Again, I can't answer that question. 13 Mr. Groger, object. It's privileged. 14 Information. 15 quetzales. Did you find it odd that this was being utilized? 16 For somebody who, in essence, was alleged to have sprayed. 17 A realtor with a hose. 18 Mr. Groger, object to the form of the question. 19 quetzales. You can answer it. 20a. I wouldn't say I found it odd. I'm told to get. 21 A court order. Had a felony warrant, and he had the other 22 charges. So I really didn't consider that. 23 quetzales. Let me ask you about that. You keep saying I'm 24 told to get a court order. Why didn't you all get a 25 warrant on this case for the cell site simulator use? Morgan J. Maury and Associates. Page 10. 1a. The court order was the standard procedure for 2 What we got. 3 quetzales Has that changed now? 4a. I don't know, sir. I've actually been out of 5 that unit for almost 2 years. I don't not too long. 6 After this incident, Actually, I left that unit. 7 Quetzales would Sheriff Gualtieri have to be debriefed. 8 About the cell site simulator applications. 9a. I couldn't answer that either, to be honest with. 10 You, sir. I don't know who did the debriefings, how high. 11 Those would go up. That's very high up the chain of. 12 Command. I don't know that he would be briefed on that. 13 I don't know. 14 Quetzales. In your report, you contacted Mr. Groger, who's 15 present here, at the state attorney's office to assist you. 16 In obtaining the pen register order, do you recall that? 17a. I do, yes, sir. 18 Quetzales. And what was discussed at that meeting? 19a. Just the charges that as far as the warrant. 20 And that there was also probable cause for Mr. McLean spy. 21 Arson auto theft. 22 Quetzales. Did you talk to you said you talked to 23 Officer McLean or Deputy McLean at the time. 24a Yes. I would have talked to him initially too. 25 Verify this information. Morgan J. Maury and Associates. Page 11. 1Q. He told you there were multiple cases of Title II type issues, is that accurate? 3a. I'm just going to refer to my report. It's been for quite a while. Yeah. As I recall it, he told me there. 5 Was he indicated, unless I misunderstood, there were 6 multiple charges of some type of title fraud type. 7 Incidents. Again, not anywhere near my area of expertise. 8 So I take his word for that, cause that's his area of 9 Expertise. 10 Quetzales. Let me show you the documentation that we were 11 Provided. This is actually signed by the judge. These 12 words right here and numbers, what do they mean, since 13 Obviously you people drafted this. 14a. The number at the bottom. 15 Quetzales created October 6, 11. What's that mean? 16a. I'm not aware. 17 Quetzales USM. 18a Yeah, I don't know. That's obviously some sort. 19 of standard that the state has on the bottom of their 20 orders that I'm not familiar with that. 21 Quetzales. Let me ask you this. You did the application? 22a. That's correct. 23 Quetzales. Well, both am I correct that both the 24 application and the order have that coding on it? And 25 Here's the order. Morgan J. Maury and Associates. Page 12. 1a. Yes, sir, you are correct. But again, that's 2 something the state, when we draft these. 3 Quetzales. Is it in your data bank? 4a would assist us. And that's a number that 5 I'm assuming that they use for some sort of tracking. 6 purposes. But I don't what that number is. 7 Quetzales whose data bank is that application in, yours or 8 the state's? 9a. I don't understand what data bank. What do? 10 You mean? 11 Quetzales. Did you type this up at your office? 12a. It was typed up at Mr. Groger's office. 13 Quetzales. I understand now. Is a copy of the application 14 kept with your department? 15a. A copy of the application is not kept with our 16 department. 17 Quetzales. Is a copy of the order kept with your 18 department? 19a. A copy of the order would be kept, yes, sir. 20 Because a copy of the order would have to be sent to the 21 cell phone company for them to actually, 22 Obviously, make it active. 23 quetzales. So does the sheriff's office maintain those 24 orders in some sort of filing system? 25a. I'm not sure what happens to them that would. Morgan J. Morey and Associates. Page 13. 1b. A question for Sergeant Dane other than their 2 scanned into our ASIS reporting system, and they are 3 maintained there. I'm not sure if the hard copy is kept. 4 sir, or if it's actually shredded after it's scanned. But 5 the state, of course, keeps a copy as well. 6 quetzales. So there is in the is it ASIS? 7a yes. 8 quetzales. That system, you do keep a copy of the order? 9a. We would scan the order in 10 quetzales. But not the application? 11a. No, sir. 12 quetzales. Then the original application is kept by whom? 13 the state? 14a yes. 15 quetzales. Is the tactical surveillance unit given a copy? 16 of the order? 17a. No, I don't believe so. 18 quetzales. Now in the paperwork, it talks about Verizon? 19a correct. 20 quetzales. But Mr. McLeanus had a T-Mobile number, is that 21 accurate? 22a correct. 23 quetzales. Where did you get Verizon initially? 24a. Anytime you do any kind of cell phone inquiry. 25 you use what's called phone finder. Generally, very. Morgan J. Morey and Associates. Page 14. 1 accurate. Occasionally, wrong. In this case, wrong. 2 it's public. Anybody can look it up, phonefinder.com. 3 and it'll show it showed in this case a Verizon phone. 4 turned out that phone possibly had been Verizon in 5 the past. Had been ported over. Their information wasn't. 6 accurate. Police submitted the court order to Verizon. 7 and Verizon said we no longer have this phone. They were 8 able to tell us, I believe, that it was a T-Mobile phone. 9 quetzales. What day was that order submitted to Verizon? 10a. It would have been the date that we got the 11 order, sir, which I have to go back and look real quick. 12 it was October 29th. 13 quetzales. What date did you fax it over to them or to? 14 T-Mobile? 15a same date, sir. 16 quetzales. It was done via fax? 17a. I believe it would have been done via fax. 18 believe that's how T-Mobile gets their orders. T-Mobile. 19 actually at that point should have merged with Metro. 20 they're actually one company. Now they've united, but 21 it's still they still operate under T-Mobile. 22 quetzales. Do you know why the numbers are redacted on your 23 case number? 24 Mr. Groger, I'm going to object to the form of 25 the question. It's privileged information. Morgan J. Morey and Associates. Page 15. 1Q. When you have to do this installation pen. 2 register touch tone decoder and a calling party. 3 identification system trap and trace device, what actually? 4 is done to install that. 5a. That's done by the phone company. Basically, we 6 submit the order. And pretty much all law enforcement. 7 agencies have a way of running pen registers or DNR is the 8 old term. They basically set all that up. And it comes 9 electronically to us and provides the information. 10 quetzales. When you get the phone company on board with the 11 order, what do you do next? 12a. Since you wait. Sometimes there's a 13 waiting period for any information you're getting from the 14 phone companies. Once you get that information, you 15 obviously respond accordingly. 16 quetzales. What information did you get, and when was it? 17 provided to you. 18a. It came in on let me refer to my report. 19 again October 29th. The information was showing the 20 phone in the area of Oakhurst Road and 102nd Avenue. It 21 shows us that viaduct cell towers. It shows where the tower 22 locations would be. If I recall in this case, it was 23 actually showing that it was hitting several different 24 towers, thus, making it very hard to locate where the 25 phone might be. Morgan J. Morey and Associates. Page 16. 1Q. How was that information provided to you? 2a. It's through a website basically, if I'm saying 3 that correctly. Basically, when a call is made, a tower 4 on the screen in the office would pop up, and it would 5 show you or actually, excuse me, T-Mobile has a ping 6 system. Every 15 minutes it will ping that phone and show 7 you what tower in the area. 8 quetzales. Will it give you the exact location of an 9 individual? 10a. It does not give you the exact location, sir. 11 for example, if you make a phone call here from the 12 courthouse, and you're going to hit a cell tower somewhere 13 near courthouse. You're just going to get that cell. 14 tower. 15 quetzales. Did Detective McLean indicate to you, at any 16 time, that my client was transient, James McLeanis? 17a. Not that I recall. 18 quetzales. Did you put that in your application? 19a. I don't recall. Like I said, it's been quite a 20 while. 21 quetzales. When you hear the word transient in your 22 profession, what is your understanding that means? 23a. I'd say it can mean one of two things. I've 24 heard it to describe a homeless person. And I've also 25 heard it to describe someone who kind of jumps from place. Morgan J. Morey and Associates. Page 17. 1. To place staying at different locations, if you believe 2. Him to not be staying steadily in one location. 3 quetzales. What other information were you provided through? 4. This order through the phone company. 5a. We get what's called toll records, which shows 6 incoming, outgoing calls, what numbers are being called. 7 quetzales. Did you go on scene with any of the crew in 8. Order to locate him. 9a. Yes, yes. 10 quetzales. Did you go to the house that he was supposedly 11 at? 12a. The house, 19501 Gulf Boulevard. 13 quetzales. Yes. 14a. Yes, I was there. 15 quetzales. How was it that you ended up at that specific 16 house if it just gives you a cell tower? 17a. We have what's called a cell site simulator. 18 which is something we can deploy with. You go to the 19 general area of that tower. This has all been public. 20 record as far as how it works. Basically, acts as a cell 21 phone tower, and it will give you a much more specific 22 location to where the device is. 23 quetzales. Were you the one utilizing the cell site? 24 simulator? 25a. Yes. Morgan J. Morey and Associates. Page 18. 1Q. And were you able to put the phone number for 2 Mr. McLeanis at that residence? 3a. It indicated that the phone was in that 4 direction, yes, sir. 5 quetzales. Are you able to locate where in the house that 6 phone would be? 7a. No, generally not, sir. Just the general. 8 direction. 9 quetzales. How many feet are we talking about? 10a. That's an investigative technique. I don't. 11 think I can disclose that. 12 quetzales. But you're able to locate that phone in that 13 particular residence. 14 a general description, yes, sir. I can kinda. 15 explain the house to you if I could, as far as, if I. 16 remember, there's a vacant lot on the north, and there was. 17 some space between, if I remember correctly, the south end. 18 next residence. So it indicated basically, it'll point. 19 you in the right direction, if you will, that more than. 20 likely the device would be in that residence. 21 quetzales. Did you see the house at the Gulf Boulevard? 22a saw the house, yes. 23 quetzales. Did you notice the windows? Were they all 24 covered? 25a. I don't recall. Morgan J. Morey and Associates. Page 19. 1q Were you able to see in any of the windows? 2a. I never left the vehicle. I didn't get out on 3 foot or anything. So I didn't see in any windows. 4 quetzales. So the first date that the cell site simulator 5 was deployed in this case was what date? 6a October 29th. But we did not locate Mr. McLeanus. 7 on that date. 8 quetzales was there information being provided to you that 9 that phone left that residence. 10a. On the date that we found him, which was 11 actually the 30th, yes. 12 quetzales. But on the 29th, were you able to locate him at 13 that residence or the phone? 14a. No, no, no. The 29th, we never located 15 Mr. McLeanus on the 29th, anywhere. That phone was never 16 located on the 29th. 17 quetzales. Do you know what enhanced 911 triangulation or 18 precision-based geolocation data is? If so, explain. 19a. I can't explain it. 20 quetzales. Do you know what it is? 21a. It's been described to me in the past. I've had 22 some of those questions in regards to that court order. 23 terminology in the past, and I've had it all explained to 24 my at times. But like I said, it's been almost 2 years. 25 since I've done any of this. I can't explain it. I'll be. Morgan J. Morey and Associates. Page 20. 1 Frank, it's terminology that's used in the cell phone. 2 World in getting these court orders. And I absolutely. 3 Asked for clarification when I got into doing these court 4 orders, so I could have a general knowledge of that stuff. 5 But again, that's been quite a while. 6 Quetzales. Let me ask you. Page 2 of the order, it. 7 states that let me find it first. Well, let me ask. 8 You. In the documentation that was provided to me, it. 9 states that there's probable cause to believe that the 10 targeted phone is being used for a criminal purpose. Do. 11 You recall that language? 12a. That's something that would generally be in 13 these types of orders, yes, sir. 14 Quetzales. Can you explain to me what information you had? 15 That there was probable cause to believe that that 16 targeted phone was being used for a criminal purpose. 17a. I understand the question. I guess it's sort of 18 a way of explaining that this individual is believed to be 19 in possession of that phone. And by continuing to try and 20 evade capture, which we had information from arson auto. 21 theft that they could not find him, that he was trying to 22 avoid this warrant and their charges, that by doing so, if 23 he's utilizing his cell phone. 24 quetzales. So you're saying him utilizing his cell phone is 25 a criminal purpose? Morgan J. Mori and Associates. Page 21. 1a. If he's doing so in order to avoid capture. 2 quetzales. What was he doing with his cell phone to avoid? 3 capture that language was put in here? Who told you? 4 what he was doing with that cell phone? 5a. In regards to the cell phone in particular? 6 quetzales yes. 7a. No one. But in regards to him avoiding capture. 8 the arson auto theft detectives. 9 quetzales. What did the arson auto theft detectives 10 indicate to you how he was using his cell phone for a 11 criminal purpose? 12a. In particular, nothing I recall. 13 quetzales. So why was that language put in there then? 14a. I think it's pretty standard language in regards. 15 to if a criminal is using phone or has a phone, there. 16 using that phone to move about and communicate with 17 people. 18 quetzales. But that's not there's nothing criminal in. 19 doing that is there, using your cell phone? 20a. Well, if you're evading capture. 21 quetzales. What information did you have that he was 22 evading capture? 23a. Just from the arson auto theft detectives not 24 being able to locate him. Not being able to I got the 25 impression that he was avoiding them. Morgan J. Mori and Associates. Page 22. 1q. Do you know the history between Mr. McLeanus and 2 the Sheriff's Department? 3a. No, sir. I have zero knowledge of to my 4 recollection, I had never heard the name McLeanus. 5 until the date I was asked to go get this court order. 6 quetzales. So was it McLean that would have told you that? 7 he was using that cell phone for a criminal purpose? 8a. Not in that terminology necessarily. But yes. 9 he's the one that told me that they had been trying to 10 locate him it sounded like for quite some time. 11 quetzales. So is that language used in pretty much all of 12 the applications that you're aware of? Is that standard? 13 language. 14a. I think it's very standard language, to be 15 honest, yes, sir. But I couldn't speak that it's used in 16 everyone. I don't recall. 17 quetzales. What sort of documentation do you have to 18 produce when you utilize the cell site simulator? 19a documentation would just be the relative police 20 reports or the warrant information, obviously, the arrest. 21 warrant information. 22 quetzales. Are there any forms that you have to fill out? 23a. No, sir, not that I recall. 24 quetzales. So when you use this equipment, you don't have 25 to log it out? Morgan J. Mori and Associates. Page 23. 1a. As far as log the actual piece of equipment out? 2 quetzales yes. 3a. No, sir, there was no log. 4 quetzales. Is there any sheet you have to sign when you 5 take that piece of equipment out? 6a. No. 7 quetzales. And there's no report you need to fill out once. 8 You've completed your job? 9A yes. That report is here. You have that. 10 report. 11 quetzales. Just the standard type of police report. 12A ASIS report, yes, sir. Anytime the equipment. 13 would be used in any way, one of these reports would be. 14 generated. 15 quetzales FDLE was utilized here. 16A FDLE was not utilized. 17 quetzales. Why are they mentioned in the application? 18A. Because oftentimes, when you get an application. 19 you might find out the person is no longer in our area. 20 our jurisdiction. And there was an ongoing relationship. 21 with FDLE, where as I understand it, a court order can be. 22 passed to them for them to use or they could assist us. 23 quetzales. When Mr. McLeanus was in Hillsborough counties. 24 jurisdiction was that passed on to FDLE. 25A. No, sir. Morgan J. Morey and Associates. Page 24. 1Q. Why not? 2A. That's not my decision. 3 quetzales whose decision is it? 4A. That would be Sergeant Dane or his chain of 5 command. 6 quetzales. Is Sergeant Dane still with the department? 7A. Yes, sir. 8 quetzales. Still in the same position? 9A. I am not sure, sir. 10 quetzales. Let me ask you. Who's this individual? 11A. The individual in the black vest with the gray 12 shirt. 13 quetzales. Right there. 14A. That's a member of our surveillance unit, but I. 15 do not know him. 16 quetzales. Is this a better picture of him? 17A yes. But I don't know his name. 18 quetzales. Who's this individual? 19A. That's Detective Atkins. 20 milliseconds Ellis, Jerry, can I ask you where you got? 21 all those? 22 Mr. Theophilopoulos, you want to see them? 23 milliseconds Ellis, where did you get those? Who took? 24 these? 25 by Mr. Theophilopoulos. Morgan J. Morey and Associates. Page 25. 1Q. Who's this? 2 Mr. Groger, I'm going to object at this point. 3 I think you're creating evidence in a deposition. 4 quetzales. You can go ahead and answer. We'll go see the 5 judge if we have to. 6 Mr. Groger, that's fine. 7 Mr. Theophilopoulos, if he knows him, he knows. 8 him. 9 Mr. Groger, you know well enough you're not. 10 allowed to create evidence in a deposition. You're 11 not allowed to show him a photo pack. You're not. 12 allowed to create evidence. 13 Mr. Theophilopoulos, we'll go see the judge. 14 milliseconds Ellis, can you tell us who took these? 15 photos at least? 16 Mr. Theophilopoulos, I'm not privileged, at 17 this point to be able to notify you, I'm sorry. 18 let's go see the judge. 19, thereupon, a brief recess was had. 20 by Mr. Theophilopoulos. 21 quetzales. Do you know who was on the takedown team? 22A. The people I would know, sir, would be the 23 Tactical Surveillance Unit. As I mentioned, Detective 24 Atkins would be the first person to come to my mind. 25 anyway. Morgan J. Morey and Associates. Page 26. 1Q. What's his first name, if you know? If you 2 don't, that's fine. 3A1, I think. 4 quetzales. Who else? 5A Sergeant Samoransky is the sergeant. I'm not. 6 Sure, who else was on that team? 7 Quetzales. How do you spell Samoransky? 8 Asamoranski. He would be the supervisor. 9 At that time of that team. 10 Quetzales. Now when you go to try to get an order with 11 regards to a pen register and the cell site simulator, do 12 You advise the judge of all of the evidence or just part 13 of it. 14 A No. The judge would read the order. 15 Quetzales. Was there an actual discussion with the judge? 16 Were you questioned? 17 A. Generally, no, sir. They read the order. 18 Quetzales. Were you ever provided with the city of 19 Clear water code compliance, their file with regards to any 20 case here? 21A. No, sir. 22 Quetzales. Were you ever provided with Lamon Green's police 23 report or information regarding one of the cases here? 24A. No, sir, not to the best of my knowledge. 25 Don't even recognize that name. I don't know Lamon Green. Morgan J. Morey and Associates. Page 27. 1 I don't recognize that name. 2 Quetzales. Did you have any other involvement in this case? 3A. No, sir. 4 Quetzales. Nothing at all. 5A. No, sir. 6 Quetzales. After the case is over, did you meet with 7 Sergeant Dane? 8A. Yeah. We work in the same office. 9 Quetzales. Did you all discuss this case? 10A. Well, Sergeant Dane was with me the entire time. 11 So we wouldn't. 12 Quetzales. So he was out in the field with you? 13A. Yes, sir. As far as discussion after, I don't 14 really recall any, to be honest with you. 15 Quetzales. And there's no forms you're required to fill. 16 Out, whether it be federal or state. 17A. No, sir, just my report. 18 Quetzales. I don't have anything further. 19 Mr. Groger, no questions. 20, thereupon, the deposition concluded at 9:57. 21 a.m. and reading and signing were not waived. Morgan J. Morey and Associates. Page 28. 1 Errata sheet, NB. 2. In the case of, State of Florida vs. James Edward. 3 McLean's. 4 Name of deponent, Matthew Rowe. 5 Case No. 13-17235 CFANO. 6 Please read the transcript of your deposition. If you feel you need to make corrections, please note on 7 this page. Do not mark on transcript itself. Sign and date the transcript on page 29N. 8 Return original errata sheet to the undersigned. 9 Nona M. Bardarillo. Morgan J. Morey and Associates. 10333 3rd Avenue North Suite 510. St. Petersburg, Florida 33701. Page 29. 5 Read and sign. 7 I have read the foregoing pages. 8 And, except for the corrections. 9 or amendments I have indicated. 10 On the sheet attached for such 11 purposes, I hereby subscribe to 12 The accuracy of this transcript. Underscore 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 on 14 Signature of deponent. Underscore 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 on 17 Date. Morgan J. Morey and Associates. Page 30. 1. Certificate of Oath. 5. State of Florida. 6. County of Pinellas. I, the undersigned authority, certify that Matthew Rowe personally appeared before me and was duly sworn. Witness my hand and official seal this. 25th day of March, 2016. Underscore 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 on. Nona M. Bartarillo. 18. Certified Shorthand Reporter. My commission hashtag EE873879. 19. Expires, April 24, 2017. Morgan J. Morey and Associates. Page 31. 1. Certificate of Reporter. 3. State of Florida. 4. County of Pinellas. 6. I, Nona M. Bartarillo, certify that I was authorized to and did stenographically report the 7. Deposition of Matthew Rowe, that a review of the transcript was requested and that the transcript is a true 8. And complete record of my stenographic notes. I further certify that I am not a relative, 10. Employee, attorney, or counsel of any of the parties, nor am I a relative or employee of any of the parties. 11. Attorney or counsel connected with the action, nor am I financially interested in the action. Underscore 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 underscore. Nona M. Bartarillo. 16. Certified Shorthand Reporter. My commission hashtag EE873879. 17. Expires, April 24, 2017. Morgan J. Morey and Associate.
Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County COPWATCH, and I wanted to explain what fair use is. You can use pieces of news articles if you're doing it for news reporting, you have commentary, and you're doing it for education purposes. So that's what fair use is, as you can see right here. Another reason why I wanted to make this video is to let you know I have just joined with Patreon. A nice thing with Patreon, I make no money on YouTube. They took the money away years ago, and so this is another way to give, and it's a nice thing too because you can give monthly. You can give $1, $5, $10, whatever. I do 4 to 5 hours a day on trying to wake the sheeple up on how corrupt it is and different ways that you can fight the corruption. So Patreon is a way that you can do it, and then of course the old way is still there. Donate to Charlotte County COPWATCH with PayPal or credit card. So keep that in mind. 4 to 5 hours a day. I make no money, but the corruption happened to me and I'm sick of it, so I'm trying to wake people up. But my wife would love it if if we could get some help out there. There's 47,000 subscribers. Just think if each one of you subscribers just gave let's say actually yes, $1 a month. 47,000 subscribers gave $1 a month. That would be awesome. That's not going to happen. But anyways, that would be great if it did happen. But do the math in your head. Just think about it. Like I said, 4 to 5 hours a day. I get no money from YouTube. YouTube has gone nuts. You can't do anything anymore. They're taking the money away everywhere. So these are a couple different ways that you can still help out with all this time that I put in. And as you know, I'm in a special situation where, at least I can do it, 4 to 5 hours a day. We have a cleaning company during the day. That's what allows me to do this, and we're debt-free. So this is my hobby. I don't go fishing and all that other crap. I try to save the world. So help me out to make the wife happy, man. In fact, if you guys did give $1 a day, and there was 47,000 of you, and you did it, and each of you gave $1, and that was every month. Oh my God, yes, I could quit. I could start suing them. Another idea too that we have is, you know, if I got, you know, some funds, we could actually contact everyone that has been ticketed and or arrested and put in jail and start sending them postcards to let them know we're here, and to see if everything went all right, and if it didn't, find out their story. So we could even do more investigations and more lawsuits. Lawsuits take money. So just think about that. You know, 47,000 of you so far right now. You know, $1 a day. I mean, $1 a month on Patreon, or $5 a month Patreon, 10, 20, whatever. Just do the math in your head. Help out. This is a lot of work every single day. Thanks.